Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Erin and in today's video we're going to be building this really cool modern townhome here in Windenburg. And this house is 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's pretty loaded. It's got a gym, it's got a little rooftop lounge that I built above the little like faux garage that I did there. It's also got, you know, pool, hot tub, a fire pit. So there's a lot of activities that your Sims can do outside. On some of the balcony areas, because there's a lot of balcony areas on this home, I did like a place where your Sims can do yoga and also a spot where they have a telescope. So it's a nice convenient spot where your Sims can die as well, potentially, while also building their logic skill. But the overall vibe that I was going for with this house, I actually created like a tiny storyline for this house. I said in my previous video how I'm not really the best at creating storylines, and I think that still holds true. I'm still not the best at creating storylines, but I actually have like 4 Sims living here, and they're 2 couples. So they're young, you know, I just picture like a young, hip couples, 2 of them living here. And yeah, that's my story that I got for this house. And that's about all I got. I don't really have an idea what their careers are gonna be. I actually just downloaded them off the gallery because I have this habit of going on the gallery a lot and just looking at people that know how to like create good looking Sims. Cause I mean, I am not bad at casts. I can create good looking females. Okay, I'll say that. I can create good looking females. Males, I cannot create a good looking male Sim. I don't know. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Every time I try to create a male Sim, they just come out looking like, I don't even know what. I don't even know how they look. They don't even look human. And I know they're Sims, like they're not supposed to look human, obviously, but I don't know what they look like. They look weird. Maybe one of these days I'll like screen grab one of the male Sims that I try to create so I can just show you how bad they look, but oof, yeah, they're bad. So I downloaded 4 very good looking Sims off the gallery. Definitely a lot better looking than I could have ever made them look. But yeah, two women, 2 men. Obviously, you can put whoever you want in this house, but I didn't put like a nursery or kids room or anything, so I didn't really make this like a family house. I took the room that I designated for, you know, the garage, and I'm saying garage in quotations. You can't see me, but I'm actually making little quotation shapes with my fingers right now. Because, you know, a garage doesn't serve any purpose in The Sims, it's just for aesthetics. And that room there, I actually made into a gym. But if you want to make this house more suitable for a family or just for more Sims, you can just simply take that room that I made into a gym and you can just turn it into another room or whatever you want, you know? That's what I said in my last videos, you know, please take builds and have fun with them and play around with them. That is, I think, half the fun of The Sims, and I actually love doing that. I love just downloading like shells of houses from the gallery and just renovating them. I think that's really fun. Or actually just going through the world and renovating the houses throughout the world. I was actually thinking of maybe doing some of that for my channel too. I know a lot of other Sims creators that I watch do that, like Devin Bumpkin. I'm gonna bring him up again because I love him. But he does the Let's Build the World series, which I love. I'm obsessed with that series that he does on his channel. And he also does the Design Me Devin. But, you know, I don't want to sit here and actually like copy Devin Bumpkin. I want to be original and come up with my own ideas. But I would like to do something kind of along that line. Maybe I'll get a little creative and think about something. But anywho, actually talking about the build here. So this is obviously a very modern house. I want it to be very modern, very slick, and again, just kind of have that younger vibe going on. I put it in Windenburg too, in downtown Windenburg, which I sort of midway through was like, this is kind of an odd choice that I made to put this in downtown Windenburg, because I was like, does it really match the rest of Windenburg? And my answer to that is no, it really doesn't. But I still kind of like it in downtown Windenburg. I've never built anything in this area of Windenburg. I have built out on the island area in Windenburg, and I've also built some lots like, you know, just in the normal space of Windenburg. I don't even know what you call it. But I've always wanted to do a house like in this little downtown area because I think it's really cute. And I don't know if this matches. I'm sorry if anybody is from Germany watching this and you're like, this is not a house that you would ever find in Germany. What are you doing? But I don't know. Maybe you guys have modern architecture in Germany. I mean, I'm sure you do. I just don't know if it looks exactly like this. This home is, I don't really know like what a specific design style I would assign to it. It's just modern. It's not really mid-century. I don't know, it's just modern. I kind of equate it to like a design like you would almost see on like HGTV, like Property Brothers kind of. That's the kind of look and feel I was going for when I was doing this home. And I also did have an inspiration pic that I was using while building this house as well, which my mom actually found for me. She loves to kind of support this endeavor that I'm doing here on YouTube. She just gets like really excited and, you know, she likes to send me fun houses to do. She also just like sits and watches me build, and we get into some mild arguments about what I'm building. I'm not gonna lie. You know, we are both very passionate about interior design. I actually learned so much about interior design from my mom. Not that she is an interior designer, but she just has like a real knack for designing interior spaces. And I definitely get that from her because I think I have a knack as well. I've been told I have a knack by friends and family, so yeah. But she's actually not going to be able to watch me much longer design houses because I actually got a computer. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm actually doing this all on console. I play on a PlayStation 5, and that's all the videos that you've seen from this point and prior are all on a PlayStation 5, but I actually have ordered all the components that I need to build my own PC. So I'm actually going to be starting that in just a couple of days, building it. And then hopefully, probably not the video coming up, but the one thereafter will be with my new computer. But the other challenge that I have is I have to rebuy all the packs. So remember how I've said in like all my previous videos, like, oh my god, I love the packs, they're great. EA's not being cash grabby at all. Well, you know, I did buy all the packs, basically. I think there's just some like cast kits that I don't own, but I pretty much own everything on my PlayStation 5 right now. And yeah, I made kind of a tiny, huge mistake.
I made a huge, tiny mistake.
And I bought all the packs on PlayStation, not even really considering that at some point I was gonna get a PC. I just didn't even have that idea in my head, you know, when I first started playing The Sims on my PlayStation, like 4 or 5 months ago, I just thought, you know, just be something fun to do. I never thought I would actually take to the point of having a PC, so yeah, now I gotta rebuy all the packs. So now I'm kind of feeling how a lot of other people feel, like really frustrated that we have so many packs. But, you know, it is what it is. I am gonna buy some packs to begin with, probably like seasons, I'm thinking is what I'm gonna start off with purchasing. I think I'm probably also gonna get Dream Home Decorator because I really like that pack as well. I use it in so many of my builds. And I don't know. I mean, the only like pack that really comes to mind like that I have to get is Seasons. And that's just because of, well, Seasons in the game for gameplay, but also for decorating, I actually use a fair bit from Seasons. I mean, I couldn't tell you what any of the items are, but I just know when I like look at packs used, I always use Seasons. So I'm also thinking, should I get Growing Together? Should I get the newest packs? I don't know. Maybe you guys can drop some comments and let me know, like, get these packs to begin with. I mean, I have an idea in my head of which ones I really like and which ones I really use for building, but yeah, it's a bummer. I'm kind of feeling the pain of other people, but on the flip side, I'm super, super excited about CC. I mean, this is like a momentous occasion. I have been drooling over CC for, you know, the past 5 months since I started playing The Sims again after like, you know, almost a 2-decade hiatus. I've been looking at so much CC, one of my favorite CC creators that I've been following, you know, for a little bit now is Hey Harry. I love her CC. I'm so excited to get my hands on it. I love her stuff. I mean, there's so many great creators though. I love Felix Andre too. I love 6am. There's Charlie Pancakes. I mean, there's so many amazing CC creators now. And there were too when I was playing Sims 1 and 2. There are a lot of amazing creators back then. I can't tell you any of their names, but I remember one of them being like Praline Sims or something like that. That's like a name that sticks out in my mind as a creator that I went to when I was younger. But again, I can't really remember because it's been a minute, you know. I'm in my 30s now. I mean, early 30s. To be exact, but still, my memory's getting a little fuzzy here and there. And I have a hard time remembering like the earlier Sims games and stuff like that. I was actually watching Satch on Sims. I love his channel. Although he's like a little whiny about the game, but he does it in like a fun way. I still really like his channel. But he played some of the older Sims game, and I was watching him play the Sims 1 Living Large. Oh my god. That was so funny. And he got the, what was it, the dance cage out? That cage was hilarious. I see, I wish we had stuff like that in Sims 4. Like, Sims 4 is so tame compared to the previous games. The previous games were definitely more like adult themed, I would say. I mean, I don't think they were like raunchy or anything like that, but yeah, the older games just had a little bit more of an adult theme going on. And I was a kid playing that, and it still was not an issue, so I don't see why they can't bring a little bit more of that back to The Sims. It feels like a little blah sometimes, I think, because of that as well, because things are just so like perfect, and I don't know. It just, the other games just felt more quirky, I guess. This game doesn't feel quite as quirky, but you know, I'm not gonna go off on a tangent about The Sims. I won't ever do that on my channel, so I'm not that kind of channel either, or I don't want to be that kind of channel. Like Satch, I like to watch him because he actually does complain about the game, and he makes some valid points. And I agree with them sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, that does suck that we don't have that. What's the deal? But, you know, I just personally don't like to rag on it too much because The Sims 4 is amazing for building, and that's primarily what I love to do is build. And once I get my PC, I'm really excited to get some mods to make gameplay a little bit more interesting. But it's, you know, it is kind of sad that we have to do that. We have to download mods to make the game more complex and to make it, you know, a little bit more like adult themed. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm gonna get like, what is it, Wicked Whims? I've seen that mod before, and no, I'm not gonna get that. I don't want it to be that adult themed, but you know, I just want some more like complexity to the relationships, and I'm excited to get some mods that'll make it that way. But I'm really excited mainly to download, of course, the custom content for Build and Buy. I'm gonna get so many wallpapers. This computer that I'm building, I put like 2 terabytes of storage in it, or I'm going to put 2 terabytes of storage into it. If anybody like out of curiosity wants to know like what my PC is gonna be comprised of, just drop a comment and I'll let you know. Because I don't think everybody is a big PC nerd in the Sims community, especially because The Sims doesn't really require like that much for a PC to run it. But I'm overbuilding it basically for what I need it. Although not really, because I edit on Premiere Pro right now. So my videos from the beginning of this channel, I've edited on Premiere Pro, and it's the first time I've ever edited on Premiere Pro. And man, it really does not run good on my current setup. And my current setup is a 2012 MacBook Pro. So it's old. I think I only have like 6 gigs of RAM. It's bad. Like when I try to run Premiere Pro on this, it sounds like it's like a flight about to take off. I mean, like the fans are going at full speed. It's a disaster. So I'm really excited to, you know, get Premiere Pro on a PC that has lots of RAM and a really good processor, really good graphics card. So that way I can, you know, add effects that are really cool, because I can't do any of that currently on my older MacBook. It just can't handle that. Like I was trying the other day to like make like an intro sequence with like all these really cool graphics and stuff, and it just was not registering. It was not working, and I was trying to figure it out, and then finally I just like threw my hands up and I was like, it's just the computer's old, can't handle it. And I'm like, you know, Erin, just have some patience, wait until you get your new computer built, and that'll be that. But I'm so excited, and I feel so lucky to be able to get this computer earlier than I thought. So I'm really, really excited. I was actually not going to purchase it until like around June, just to, you know, be a little bit more financially prepared for it. But things lined up good, and I was able to get it done earlier. So I'm excited, and I think it's definitely going to bring, you know, better content to you guys to watch. And I'm going to get so many things. I'm going to get the tool mod. I'm going to get obviously so much custom content. I'm going to get, what is it? The like little filters you can like put over your Sims game. I forgot what they call them. I see so many people have them, and it makes their game look so much better. And I'm going to have the graphic settings on high. You know, when you're playing on a PlayStation or an Xbox, you can't customize the graphics. It's just, it is what it is. And yeah, you can't put it on high or anything. And actually sometimes when I'm playing on my PlayStation, it's super annoying. It'll like, this little blue window will pop up, like the blue window loading screen, and it'll be like adjusting your settings so you can continue playing The Sims 4. And I'm like, oh, okay, you're just gonna make my graphics look worse? Great, that's awesome. I love that, thank you. Thank you, Sims. But, you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world, I guess. But I also want to know from you guys that have CC or have favorite CC creators, like what do you recommend I download first? You know, I already know I'm going to get Hey Harry and Felix Andre and stuff like that, big names. And I want to do like limited pack builds with their stuff. And then, you know, obviously including some Sims pack. So I kind of want to make it twofold like that, where it's limited CC and limited Sims packs. So that way, you know, people that don't have these massive computers or don't have all the packs, they can handle that being downloaded. So yeah, if anybody has any feedback, any ideas for that, I would love to hear them, because I'm just now jumping into this CC boat, and I would, you know, appreciate any feedback that somebody has. But anywho, getting back to my build, I swear I do this in like almost every video, where I just like ramble on for the first like, I don't know, 15 minutes. And then finally I'm like looking down at the clock and I'm like, oh shoot, Erin, you need to talk about your actual build. But I am finishing this little like landing space. So I did the whole downstairs, I did the living room, I did the kitchen. I love the way that both of those came out. I wanted to, you know, like I said in the beginning, have like kind of a youthful, fun feel to it. You know, modern, but not too serious. You know, I still like to have color and have some fun in there. And I love this upstairs landing space. It's kind of cozy. I really like it. And I love the 2 bedrooms that I do, which you'll see me complete later on after I finish this little landing spot. But I do this really neat trick where I take the little couches from City Living, I want to say, and I smush them together using the alt placement. Although I'm not using alt on the PlayStation, I'm actually using the back brackets to get to, I think it's called like free placement. And yeah, I just gently smush them together, and it's nice because they don't really like wiggle around too much, meaning you don't get that little like shaky thing when 2 objects are clipping each other. So it looks pretty good, although you can kind of see like a slight shade variation there between, you know, one side of the headboard, quote unquote headboard, and the other one meeting it. If any of what I just said even makes sense, I don't know. You can see it. You can see what I'm talking about. There's like a little like line there, which drives me a little crazy, but I love the overall look of just creating this tall tufted headboard. And I love these little like side tables that I put on either end with the sconces. I don't know, this room just gave me like hotel vibes, and I loved it. And it has like a little cute balcony off of it. The views from the inside of this house are so cool, and that's another reason why I did want to put it in downtown Windenburg, because the whole like environment of downtown Windenburg is just so cool to me. And I thought, you know, a townhome would just be cool here, but you can definitely put this house in, you know, San Myshuno. You can put it in San Sequoia. You can put it in, I mean, Willow Creek, although I don't know if it would really work in Willow Creek, but Oasis Springs, it could definitely work. So yeah, this house, you might just need to change up some of like the pavement on the outside just to match. But overall, it can go in so many different worlds. And here I am doing the final room here. So I did the same headboard trick in this room too, just because I loved it. And I wanted the rooms to almost have like a cohesive feel between the two. And I did really waver on the color scheme in this room. I like started off wanting to do this like blush pink tone, and it just wasn't working. So I go to like just like a more neutral kind of brown tone in this room and just kind of pop like different mixed metals and stuff like that. It turns out beautiful. And this is definitely probably like the nicer of the two rooms because it has a huge balcony with 2 yoga mats, and it also has the, you know, the telescope, and this room is nice. If I were to pick one of the 2 rooms, this is probably the room I would pick. I love the way it came out, and it has a really nice bathroom off of it with a nice big jetted tub. I'm personally a really big bathtub person. I love taking baths. I love Lush Cosmetics. If anybody has Lush Cosmetics, you know what it is. I'm a Lush Cosmetics junkie, and I have a big bathtub in my house. That was like one of the first things that I put in my house that I bought, was this room down in my basement. It's not like a true basement, it's like a walkout basement, and it has a living room. It's a finished basement anyway. I took this one room that was originally an office and I actually turned it into a bathroom in my house. Well, I didn't. I actually hired a plumber to do that, but I got a bathtub and had that put in, and I love it. I love taking baths. It's just so relaxing, and I love having my Sims take baths, and I like having them, you know, do the little like face masks and the rose petals and stuff like that. And I watch them do it and I'm like, oh, I need to do that later tonight. So I get my little like Lush bath bomb, little glass of wine, nice little show to put on, and I just chill out. It's the best time. But yeah, that's something about me. I love baths. But actually, I lied. This is not the last room that I do. I always make this mistake. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the last room. And I'm like, oh no, I still have one more to go. But yeah, no, the last room is going to be that little garage space, which I turned into a gym, which is great, you know. It's just so convenient. I wish I had a gym in my garage. I have this garage. I have a 2-car garage, which I'm actually working on renovating right now, and I'm doing most of the work myself. Actually, outside of YouTube, I really love woodworking. So I have a job where I just do like social media management, and then I do this. And then I also love to do work around my house, and I love doing woodworking. So I'm actually a builder in The Sims, and I'm a builder in real life. But I'm like just got done building these cabinets, and I'll actually pop up pictures so you can see these cabinets that I built for my garage. But I'm building like a whole miter saw station, which a miter saw is like the kind of saw that like you bring down on top of a piece of wood to just like make like a cross cut. And I'm super excited for my garage to get turned into like a little workshop, so that way I can do more stuff around my house. But I've actually already like renovated my pantry in my house. I'll pop up a picture of that. And then I've also renovated my laundry room. I'll pop up a picture of that. But through that, I like learned how to do like tiling. I've learned how to do like, you know, framing, how to build like floating shelves, how to lay, you know, backsplash tile. Since I bought this house, which this is the first house that I've ever owned, I bought it back in 2001. So it was right before the market started getting really crazy. So I'm very blessed with this house. I got a really good deal on it. I didn't overpay for it. It already has a lot of equity, And I haven't tapped into the equity. I'm just kind of like improving with my own money and with, you know, interest-free credit cards. But yeah, I just love going around doing all these little projects around my house. And that's why I love doing The Sims too, because, and I said this in one of my other videos, but it's so fun to like build in this game because it's not messy and it doesn't cost you anything. And that's why I'm really excited to get CC too, because I love going CC shopping. Because it's great. You can like shop for all this stuff and you don't have to spend any money. It's brilliant. This is why The Sims is such a great, like, they should give this to people that have like shopping addictions. Just be like, just go on The Sims and just shop for CC. It'll cure your shopping fix. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. We are now at the end here. The photos should be rolling, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys can maybe drop me some comments, let me know about custom content that you guys like, and just some ideas about, you know, limited pack builds plus custom content. I would really appreciate it. And if you could please like and subscribe, I would also super appreciate that too. I have some really fun stuff coming down the line for you. And yeah, I hope you guys are just having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye now.